Monday, the 13th of November. I'm Stephen Ridgway. So, it doesn't look like a great deal was going on over the weekend, but there are a couple of articles that caught my attention. First one being that the BB Wiper is now. So the BB Wiper was, I think, traditionally seen as a Linux, a piece of malware. Aiming at the Linux world. It now is being targeted at Windows and dubbed the BB Windows Wiper, unsurprisingly, because the other one is the BB Linux Wiper. Worth keeping an eye out because it is being actively used by pro-Hamas activist groups as a consequence of the Israel-Hamas war that is still in fact ongoing. So if your organization is in any way seen to be supporting Israel, I think you are liable to be considered a legitimate target by this particular group. There are, in the article in the Hacker News, there are links out to other articles that have got deeper information about indicators of compromise and so on and so forth. But it is worth having a read. It is also worth making sure that that you understand the motivations of attackers, understand if you are likely to be a target or be of interest to them, and then understand their TTPs. Well, here's a little bit of extra information around the TTPs of a particular group targeting pro-Israel and Israeli organizations. And the other article that I came across that I thought was worth bringing to people's attention is that Microsoft is warning of fake skills assessment portals targeting IT job seekers. Now, this isn't new. This concept has been around for a while, but there is now a subcluster of the Lazarus Group. Lazarus Group being a particular well-known, well-funded, and very competent adversary group. Microsoft is naming this new subcluster Sapphire Sleet, APT 38, various other names around for these guys. The concept is that you entice IT job seekers with interesting job articles, job postings. You then, if it's particularly targeted, it can follow right the way through to actual interviews with tests, technical tests, and all the other bits and pieces. During which time you're asked to download particular software as part of the process, which actually isn't that unusual. Can you just download this or this particular tool so that we can run a technical test? Yeah. Well, in this case, it looks like the tooling that is being foisted on these unsuspecting job hunters is actually malware. So there are, it is definitely something to bear in mind if you are in the job market at the moment. It is, I suppose, difficult to identify legitimate recruitment processes from illegitimate ones if they've been well put together. But do be careful, and think about if you are installing software onto your device, especially if you work in IT, you're a target because you generally have access to all sorts of things once you do get a job. So if an attacker can get malware onto your device may well then become the jump box into your next corporate environment, or at least that's their intention or their hope. So interesting article, quite a short article. Links out to some other bits and pieces again, but definitely one worth being aware of, mainly because if Lazarus Group is behind it will be it's likely to be well funded and quite sophisticated campaign, and increasingly difficult to spot the malicious from the legitimate. Well, no, that wasn't very much, but it doesn't look like there was very much going on over the weekend in the in the InfoSec world. I'm sure if I've missed anything, somebody will post something to point these things out. Always grateful for any feedback. Anyway, in the meantime, hope you have a great start to the week, and I will speak to you all again.